Hello world, it's your girl Liz here, back with a very sad video. I am fresh off of my 24-hour slave stream. I was so disappointed to see that apparently the Dollar Tree is going to be closing down several locations due to the current economic situation that we are all in. I have rediscovered the Dollar Tree. I'm sure a lot of us grew up going to the Dollar Tree for various things, but it has become a literal godsend as an adult. Since I have been adulting and on my own, I started going and popping into the Dollar Tree just to see what they have, and every single time I am completely blown away by the types of products that they have in there, the quality of products, name brands that sometimes there might be some kind of small defect in something, and then basically you have this like super name brand product in the dollar store at a dollar price.
Here's a big Dollar Tree secret. These aroma boosters by the Dollar Tree are actually downy scent beads that were made improperly. Instead of a full circle, they're a half circle. So Dollar Tree has repackaged them and put them on the shelves. You never know what scent you're gonna get. But we do know that instead of spending $12 on the Downy product, we're only spending $1.25 at Dollar Tree.
Quality stuff in there. And when I go shopping for a good amount of things, it's like I always tell myself, like, check the Dollar Tree first, because you might be able to find what you're looking for in either a smaller amount for $1.25. Dollar store chain to close 1,000 stores as experts point to inflation and crime being the top factors. Dollar Tree will close around 1,000 stores in the coming years.
Entrepreneur and millionaire Bethany Frankel is buying products at Dollar Tree. Nearly half of Americans who earn $100,000 or more now shop at dollar stores.
It's not just for broke folks. I'm telling you, they got good stuff in there. I said before, I didn't want the Dollar Tree to learn their worth. I wanted to keep being able to afford stuff at a low cost.
When I lived in LA, when I was in my 20s, I used to shop at the 99-cent store, and I remembered thinking that there were good things there. And especially when it came to things we're buying all the time, like tape or pens or school supplies, it became stupid. Why would you not buy it there? It's like, it's really the same.
Does it surprise you that so many people making a six-figure salary would be shopping at places like Dollar General or Dollar Tree these days?
Wealthy people don't want to waste money. They don't mind spending it, but they don't want to waste it.
45% of households with six-figure incomes now shop at the dollar store. I mean, when I go to the Dollar Tree, I definitely see all types of people in there. She's completely right. You can get the same things. The dollar store has an incredible arts and crafts section, like name brand food. Recently, there's some hydrating packets that you like put into water that like have vitamins to help rehydrate you. But they have so much stuff. Paper plates, good quality toilet paper, like Charmin. I mean, they only give you one for $1.25, but it lasts a long time. It's like the good stuff. Dish soap, small detergents, Frank's Red Hot sauce, Goya cans of food, like so much stuff. And we all know that a lot of businesses, they will make the same food and then like repackage it into another container for like a store brand and stuff. I'm not saying that everything obviously at the dollar store is good. I wouldn't buy everything from there. Like, for example, their party plates. I bought those one time and then didn't because the paint was coming off of the plate onto the food, and it's like, big yikes. But like their regular paper plates are good. I bought a pair of kitchen shears and they're like great. Like, I'm like, dang, I'm so glad I got these. Like, this is such a good deal. They've cut vegetables, meat, like, and for literally $1.25.
Wedding at the dollar store, but why not buy things that you definitely know you're being ripped off? They don't have great margins. They should even be able to charge $1.50 because their margins are really challenging. It's hard for these companies to make money at these margins. So I have to say they're not making that much.
Tell me some of your favorite things. What are some categories, products where you say, look, everybody's missing this. If you're buying these things, you ought to be doing it at a dollar store.
I feel like when they do stuff like that, I mean, maybe he's just really genuinely asking, but I'm like, did the dollar store pay you guys to do this? Even if they charge $1.50 though, that's what I said. I didn't want them to know their worth, but even if they charge $1.50, you're still getting a fuck of a deal.
Well, they have things that I don't see anywhere else. Like I color my hair at home, and they have this little gadget where the hair color goes into it, and it kind of pushes it out into a comb, which solves a problem when you're coloring your hair at home, because the comb goes directly into your roots where it's the hardest to get. You're having a kid's party. You don't want to waste a lot of money on that. It's all going in the garbage.
When Khalil came and I had her little welcome to Miami party, I did get stuff from the dollar store. When I moved from Delaware to Florida, I had a party. I got a lot of the decorations from the Dollar Tree. But it was like a little surfboard. Like, how cute is that? That's so freaking cute.
I don't know. One of the people from the Real Housewives texted me to say, which ones are you going to? Because they're not all created equal, but they all do have good items. Like, some are better, just like TJ Maxx. Some are better than others. Most of the things that we're buying in the beauty industry are made in China. The markup is so astronomical that I've found that the dupes to the expensive brands, the expensive palettes, they're made in the same places. Makeup brushes. They charge $40, $50. The exact same brushes you can get for $3 directly from some of these Chinese websites. They're just packaged in frosting and shiny whatever by the brand that ultimately sells them to you. So you could buy a makeup brush for $50 or for $2. It's the same thing.
Damn, she was spilling the tea. Let's get into this article. Dollar Tree, the parent company of Family Dollar, announced it would close around 1,000 stores in the coming years due to poor market conditions and store performance, which experts signaled will have an impact on Americans who rely on the budget prices in rural and inner city areas. In the first half of 2024, Dollar Tree plans on closing approximately 600 Family Dollar stores, while an additional 370 Family Dollar and Dollar Tree stores will close over the next several years. At the end of each store's current lease term, the company announced last week. Oh my god, wait, I didn't even know that Dollar Tree owned Family Dollar. Dollar Tree began identifying stores for closure, relocation, or re-bannering based on an evaluation of current market conditions and individual store performance, among other factors, the company said. Between the Dollar Tree and Family Dollar brands, the parent company currently oversees a total of 16,744 stores. While Dollar Tree executives reportedly unveiled plans to install more security cases and hire more guards to curb the shrink, also known as theft or shoplifting, Storch Advisors CEO Jerry Storch told Fox News Digital the closure of dollar stores is not primarily caused by theft, and instead suggested inflation was the biggest factor. Because you can't obviously sell things for the traditional dollar if prices have gone up too much. So you have to break the dollar, and then they have done that and go higher and higher, he said. And it's hard with that customer base who was financially stressed by inflation to raise prices enough to make up for the rising prices of their products. You do see the gross margin compression taking place in dollar stores, and that's what's been happening to the profits. The theft is just on top of that. Sometimes it is just enough to push the profit over the edge to where you have to close the store, but it's not the only issue that they face. Oh my god, a Dollar Tree and a Family Dollar mixed together? Heaven on earth, guys. Storch said it's important to keep in mind that these 1,000 stores are probably the worst performing stores that don't see as much volume as might be expected. Okay, good. I'm like, please do not close the Dollar Tree near me, please. I mean, it was definitely true what Bethany was saying, that not all dollar stores are created equal. You gotta go to different ones and try them out. In addition, Storch said inflation has caused consumers to prioritize their spending on necessities like food over discretionary purchases like new clothes. That's a fact, but Dollar Store also has like good food in there too. Like maybe they could find some way to expand on the food side. When you're a dollar store, the problem is the necessities have lower margins than the discretionary purchases, where you might be able to make up some of the money. I'm guessing they're meaning like stuff that you don't necessarily need but people want. But if they're not buying discretionary goods, then your margin as a whole is lower. So that's one of the reasons their profitability is getting squeezed. Storch said many people are also shifting to online storefronts like Amazon and Chinese-based company Temu. In December, it was announced that the Chinese e-commerce platform was successfully taking on US dollar stores like Dollar Tree and Dollar General, accounting for nearly 17% of market share in the United States. Really? Wait, hold on. Y'all really ordering from Temu? I heard people saying that they've had their credit card information stolen. Storch said that while there's been some debate about how much crime is rising, there's no doubt that theft is rising in the most vulnerable and highest crime areas. At first, I think a lot of people viewed it as almost a victimless crime, as if, well, they're just stealing from big corporations. They can afford it or the losses are insured or something like that, he said. But as time has gone on, I believe that we've seen a change in attitudes where people are against this kind of crime almost everywhere, and there's more energy put against trying to shut it down. So hopefully we're getting more of a national consensus that this can't be tolerated at the levels that it has been at. Oftentimes those dollar stores might only have 1 or 2 people in the building, so they've got limited resources by way of being able to staff those stores, he said. So just that alone is a safety concern, and when you think about shrink and theft and the things that are happening across the US, the bad actors that are stealing from these places are becoming more and more brazen in their attempt to take things that they haven't paid for, and oftentimes those can get violent. So it goes beyond just profitability. It's really tying it back to the safety of the people who are working there, he said. Something that needs to be considered is when it's less safe to work, the likelihood of you having people who even want to show up for work, especially people who are hourly associates that might be able to go somewhere and make just as much money in a safer environment, the likelihood of them coming to work on a consistent basis or even wanting to stay there employed at that specific location is greatly diminished. It comes down to how are we supporting these communities, and it all starts with laws that are being written and how we're enforcing those laws and making sure that the bad actors are being held accountable, he said. But then also, how are we protecting the exterior of the building by way of stopping the activity before it happens? Making sure that as bad actor comes on site, they see physical deterrence like a live view tower in the parking lot, that they know that they're going to be on camera and get caught and be identified and then potentially get arrested. Yeah, I've actually noticed a lot more of those towers. I see them all the time at Walgreens. That's interesting because I didn't really consider that the store was working with law enforcement to get those placed in the parking lot, but it makes sense because stores like that get robbed all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've been in Walgreens or CVS when they get robbed. Like, literally have had people like bump into me as they're running out of the store with a hand basket full of stuff. I've also been to Walgreens and CVS that don't even have shopping baskets or shopping carts because people use them to steal. I was a district manager for Dollar Tree until I retired in 2016. Remember begging them not to open a store in the highest crime area of the city, but they opened it anyway. The store was robbed during its grand opening, had 3 different store managers assaulted within the next year, 4 robberies and 2 break-ins in 18 months too. When they announced the store was closing, the neighborhood came in and literally walked away with the merchandise in 2 days. And then they whined about Dollar Tree leaving and creating a food desert. Family Dollar has hundreds of stores in these combat areas, and they probably all lose money. I'm sorry, that's funny. But I live in a food desert right now, and it's literally probably because of the same reason, and people won't stop stealing. How is this possible? Low unemployment, record stock prices, inflation is going down, and the economy is great according to Bidenomics. Yet the stores say no one has any money for discretionary spending since spending on necessities has gone through the roof. Who are you going to believe? Your own eyes or a bunch of government numbers? I talked about this in the slave stream. You either were there or you were square, okay? So my most viral viewed video of all time is actually on TikTok, and it was about the Dollar Tree actually, so we're gonna check that out. So this video has 3.2 million views, 146,000 likes, 2,174 comments, and 5,751 bookmarks. But I'm a real dollar store shopper for real, okay? Oh my God, I am freaking pissed. I'm about to have a BF. I just went to Big Lots looking for a cooler, something completely unrelated. I was like, all right, let me pass by the snacks to see the dog snacks, see if I get something. I was like, oh, let me see something cheap. I bought these. As you see, the price is $5.49. Okay? Receipt, just bought it. Came into the dollar store. I was gonna buy toilet paper over there too. Came into the dollar store because I was like, no, dollar store has toilet paper cheaper. I just need something quick for right now. Decided to come into the pet section. I bought a ball over there too for $3 for my dog. The ball's here. This is like the ones that I pay like $10 for on Amazon. They have it for $1. Bought 4 of those. But what? I'm freaking pissed. I'm about to have a BF. $5.49. $1.25. Literally the same exact thing. You just get one less in the dollar one. So I can buy not one, not two, three, but four of these for less than this and getting 4 times as much, 3-4 times as much. What is going on in this world? Like, it's hard for you to not see stuff like this and think like all this is a setup. Like, you guys are like literally actively trying to keep people impoverished. So I will be returning this. No offense to Big Lots. I for Big Lots. I got an awesome couch from there for really cheap. But this is actually absurd. And yeah, that was my BF. I've just been making videos, content about the cost of things for a while. Okay, so like, I need to know if I'm tripping or not, because this is, it's crazy to me. But does this look like $90 to y'all? Like, no. Like, am I tripping? This is not even like real food. It's just like little supplemental items. Like, okay, we have breakfast here. You know, we got the milk, tomatoes, spinach, cheese, bag of chips, small turkey, small fish, which, whoo, $10. That's crazy. A small bag of fries. Like, am I tripping here? It's getting crazy out here. But anyway, it's really sad to hear that the Dollar Tree is going to be closing down a lot of stores. I hope that it's not happening in my neighborhood. But I mean, this is the situation we're in right now. People need affordable stuff. And now the dollar stores can't even afford to survive, so they're just closing down. Now, I am reading this article from Fox News, so that's why you probably will see a lot of stuff about Bidenomics, and it's going to be his fault because he's the president. But we've been heading in this direction for a long time. We've been in struggle mode since 2008. I don't think we've ever come out of it. But yeah, that's the unfortunate situation. I'm sure we're going to hear more stories about other stores closing. I'm probably going to talk about some more of these stories as they come up, because this is tied into another theory that I have been following closely about what is coming next. I know that sounds very ominous. We'll talk about that more in another video, but thanks you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this. Please leave a comment below. You shop at the Dollar Tree. I think this is going to affect a lot of people, and it's really sad, but it's kind of inevitable at the rate we're going right now. So see ya.